Good afternoon, folks. We are live once again, so let's get everything swapped over, and we will jump into Monster Hunter once again. All right, feels like it's been a little bit, maybe several weeks, almost a month, since we last jumped into our ongoing playthrough of Rise. Let's see, we got the light bowgun set up here. So I'll talk a little bit about what I want to work on today and kind of how I envision the stream going as far as how we're going to do stuff in general. So recently, in the last week or two, there's been a campaign from Capcom, kind of in conjunction with a bunch of things Monster Hunter related, and they've done this campaign to basically return to Monster Hunter World, which was the game that came before Rise and Sunbreak. They had World and Iceborne, which World is Capcom's biggest selling game, I think, in history. And it's a really good title. I spent a pretty decent amount of hours in World and Iceborne. I essentially played through it twice. This was before I started streaming. Hey, Iconic is popping in to say hi. Hey, what's up, Iconic? And thanks for popping in to say what's up. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Keep thinking today's Sunday. It's Saturday. Ooh, and we gotta hydrate. But yeah, take care, my dude.
Everything all right?
Like I mentioned on Twitter, the reason why I started today's stream a little early is because there's a big winter windstorm in my area right now. And it's very possible my power might go out. So if the stream suddenly dies and just blips off and doesn't come back, then that's why. I'll probably put something on Twitter and in the Discord if that happens, just people aren't wondering what happened in general. But yeah, it's really windy and it's really cold too. I think it's below 20 degrees Fahrenheit here. Okay, so what are we doing here for Rise? I guess to tie up the thought on the Return to World campaign, that's resulted in a lot of people either picking up World or returning to it after playing the game back when it was out, because it came out in the late 2010s. I want to say 5+ years ago now, and still has a pretty active community. I have not personally been back to World and Iceborne, and the reason why I'm not featuring that as part of my streams here, one, because I don't have a file that I played through here on stream. I'd have to, I think technically it's on a different Steam account. So it wouldn't really be something that I could pick up. I'd have to start over from the beginning. And the other main reason, which I've talked a little bit about on stream in regards to the previous Monster Hunter titles, I've kind of done everything I wanted to do in Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. Some of the post-game content I hadn't completely finished, but a lot of the post-game grind stuff, kind of the equivalent of what we've been doing in Rise over the last year or so since completing the quote-unquote main game of Sunbreak. The endgame loop in Rise I like a lot better. In Iceborne, which is the Master Rank expansion, equivalent of Sunbreak that we're playing here, there is kind of this augmentation, gear optimization, and level of stuff you have to do, but I don't like it as much. The Guiding Lands, which is like a separate map that has a bunch of biomes mixed together. It's kind of like your grind spot where you just hunt monsters kind of endlessly, and what shows up where is kind of tied to certain conditions. And it's a little bit different than the investigation system we have here, where you basically choose what you want to fight, you grind up levels, they get harder, and the rewards get more advanced as you go, etc. And so I focused on a few of my main weapons in Iceborne, and had builds for all the ones that I primarily played, but I didn't really play the vast majority of weapons in that game. I think in my Iceborne file, I was a great sword main first. Then I did gun lance. I did heavy, light, maybe light and heavy gun. Some duels. No lance. Bit, like very tiny bit of hunting horn. Maybe a little bit of hammer. But not quite to the extent that we've been doing in Rise, where I'm trying to build loadouts for almost every single weapon in the game, maybe save for heavy gun. The ability to customize skills on the weapons themselves and really kind of focus on build diversity in Rise, I like better than Iceborne. I'm not saying it's better conceptually, but I find it more interesting. Hence the motivation to want to build out sets for all the weapons, again, except for heavy, which maybe if I'm still playing this by the time we get through all the other ones, maybe I'll do that too. But Rise / Sunbreak is the first Monster Hunter game to make me play almost every single weapon in the game. And we're not even close to having functional sets for everything. Weapon-wise, we could probably start creating certain weapons. But let's see, where can I go? If we look at the weapon list here, and I've talked about this before, but we'll recap for folks who might not have seen it in previous streams. We have functional sets that work pretty well for sword and shield, dual blades. I'm going to lump these kind of into one group since they function a little bit similarly as far as damage and focus on crit. So sword and shield, dual blades are covered as far as crafted weapons and a set that works with them. The set that I would use for this, which is kind of like a general melee purpose set with some good comfort skills, good damage skills, pretty balanced. That set for sword and shield and duels would also work for longsword and insect glaive. The glaive one could be tweaked a little bit for some of the kinsect bonuses and whatnot, but for the fast hitting melee weapons, essentially they're covered, but we haven't crafted any longswords, we haven't crafted really any insect glaives, so that's on the docket to do eventually. We won't have to create a whole new armor set for them, but that's good. So I don't foresee that taking a lot of time. It'll be more just hunting monsters to get the weapons and some of the afflicted materials in order to max them out at rare 10. Now we also have a set that I've been using off and on for lance. We have a set for gun lance. We have hammer. We have switch axe and charge blade. This set is going to need to be optimized at some point, but we do have weapons crafted for like elements and whatnot on both of these. Hey, Snake's here. Snake says, "Oh wow, you're playing the video game based on the Monster Hunter movie." It's a lot, and 4 hydrates. A lot of hydrates, Snake. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. Oh, welcome. Okay, that's a lot of hydrates, Snake. There is a new redeem on the list, and let me take a quick second to explain that. And as people come and go, I'll mention it as well. For today's stream and Monster Hunter streams going forward, I think I'll just make it a mainstay. I added a brand new redeem that is for the Wheel of Weapons. So when someone redeems, I think it's 150 points. It's pretty cheap. It's not that expensive. When someone redeems the Wheel of Weapons, I have on my browser window here a random wheel that has all of the weapons I'm talking about at the moment that I've got gear built for. And I have to spin the wheel, and whatever comes up, I've got to take that out on my next quest. If someone pulls that redeem while I'm here in town, then I'll run it, and then that's going to be what I take on my next hunt. If I'm mid-hunt, that'll be the next one, and it'll go forward. It's on like a 20-minute cooldown, kind of designed so that by the time I finish a hunt between 15-20 minutes-ish, I can have it active if people want to run it again. Snake says, "Oh dang, I didn't see that redeem. I was too busy making you drink an entire bottle of water." Yeah, if I have to get up to fried chicken, I'm blaming you, Snake. But real quickly, let's wrap up the summary here. So, let's see, hammer, charge blade, switch axe, charge blade are covered. Light bowgun is covered. And so, of the weapons I want to play actively, the sets we don't have a loadout for are greatsword, longsword. And not necessarily sets, but just the gear in general. We either don't have a set for armor or the weapons or both. For greatsword, we don't have either. For longsword, we have a functional set but no weapons. Hunting horn, I don't have a set for. We could use the hammer one, but really you can tweak a few things differently for horn. Heavy bow gun, and again, this is kind of what I'm ignoring until maybe very end. And bow. Bow we started building in the last stream. I think I'm a couple primordial mal drops away from finishing the armor set, but then we're going to have to upgrade it. So in general, we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Insect Glade doesn't have any crafted weapons. It's got a set that I can use. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential weapons that I need to work on. And so I think what I'll do today's going to be kind of just a miscellaneous grind, and then we'll see how the wheel affects things. But let me see on my other screen. I have a loadout guide for Greatsword. Let me see what it requires and might be able to pick up some afflicted hunts that'll get us materials for that and allow us to keep grinding our research level. Because I don't think we're like 160, I think. Where are you? There you are. So this is from the same site that I was pulling a bunch of build suggestions from. And while we're here, before we get ready to head out on our first hunt of the day, you can see what I've got and how close I am to being able to craft some of the things on here. So we would need Flaming Espinasse Head, which we can craft. Okay, I'm going to craft the ones I can just to get them out of the way. This one will give attack boost, razor sharp, spare shot. I'm assuming attack boost and razor sharp is what we're doing for this one. Okay, then we need Rhyme Guard, mail, gloves, and waist. That's Velkhana, I think. That is not a monster I've really fought a ton. That could be interesting to farm. Where are you? Rhyme Guard. Yeah, we can't make anything from Rhyme Guard except for the waist. We need chest piece, hands, gauntlets, and the waist. Velkhana is the Ice Elder Dragon that was the flagship for Iceborne. And it was added in one of the title updates to this game. It's a fun fight. It's pretty challenging. Not nearly as bad as the Arch-Tempered version from Iceborne. But I guess we'll craft the coil. This one will give us Focus 3 and Frostcraft. That's one of the main skills that we're trying to put on for a Greatsword set. Okay, so we need those two, which is not too bad. Large Elder Dragon gem might be a pain to get. But if we fight Velkhana, then we can probably farm that over time. Crystal Shards, another drop. And wings. Might be an interesting one to test out our shotgun build, although it's really, really low defense. It could be a problem. Velkhana does hit decently hard. And then for the feet, we need the Onmyo Sashiko, which that is Amatsu? Oh no, that's Violet Mizu. Oh, okay, we can craft this one. So it's basically just the Velkhana parts we need. And that one is not an afflicted monster, which could make it a little more doable with our setup. What are we at? 593. Ugh. 593 is rough. Okay. Why don't we try that and see how it goes. There'll be a good chance to dust the rust off. Kind of get back in the swing of things before we jump into afflicted stuff. And we'll go. We'll take Defender and Ice Res. This is not a matchup I think I've ever done. I had a shotgun build in Iceborne, but I don't think I took it into end game. And I think it was light gun I used against Velkhana most of the time. So being close range is going to be tough because I got to relearn its moveset too. But hopefully, since it's not an afflicted fight, it won't hit quite as bad as the ones we've been farming. So clashing swords upon the Rime and the islands. For followers, let's take a mix of range and up close. Let's take Fiorain. I'll put you on longsword. And Luchika, let's put you on heavy support artillery and see how this works. It has been quite a while since I've done this fight.
Ready to go. To hunt is to truly live. Perhaps you could relax a bit. But I suppose I do like your motivation.
Okay, it's up there on the right. At 11.
Faster, buddy. Well,
Maybe we can grab some birds along the way. Boost our health, stamina, and other parameters a bit. Snake Ass, how's your week been going? No, it's not bad. Been a pretty standard work week. Like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, the reason why I went live earlier than scheduled, it's been pretty severe winter weather where I live. And right now, due to some mild snowfall we received Friday night, which wasn't significant, but it's been so cold that it didn't melt, and everything that fell froze. So the roads around where I live are frozen, covered in ice, and I drive a little car with front-wheel drive, so I can't take my car anywhere at the moment, which normally wouldn't be too big a deal, but I'm also kind of running low on food, so after the stream here, I've got to go walk to the supermarket, which is not super far away. It's essentially several blocks away from where I live, across a major road, so I can buy some food to cook for dinner. So it's just been cold, and it's really windy. That's why I'm concerned about the power right now. It is severely high winds. It's not snowing yet, but it looks like it's going to start. Snake says, well, you could take your car if you know how the anime initial D works, and use drifting. I think the problem... it's kind of funny you mentioned that. Hey. I was talking to Snake. Alright, we're restarting. I didn't even get to the target, stupid Rajan.
oh, you're gonna pay.
The problem, Snake, is the road to where I live is on a bit of an incline grade. And so I could definitely get my car out. It would slide a little bit and I'd have to be careful. But I don't think it could get back up with everything covered in ice. And that would be a problem. It's not a super steep hill, but it is a graded incline. And there's cars parked along it, and I wouldn't want to be like sliding, trying to get up the hill and like sliding and clipping cars. So whenever it gets frozen, I just don't drive. I'm not good at driving in the snow and ice. People in my area aren't good at it, so I just stay off the road. But I can walk to the grocery store. It'll probably take me like 20 minutes to walk there. It'll just be very cold and windy.
Why, hello.
Alright, that was stupid. A waste of time. I'll take Fiorain, Luchika again. Snake asks, why does your Monster Hunter character look like it came out of a Xenoblade game? It's probably because she's using the armor from Risen Crimson Glow of Alstrax, which is... I don't know if you've seen me hunt it. I've hunted it before a little bit. But it's the Elder Dragon. It's like a big silver kind of bird-like dragon that has rocket-powered wings. It's got these wings that have like rocket boosters essentially that uses dragon energy to propel itself like a supersonic jet.
But I suppose I do like your motive.
Valstrax is cool, but that fight is ridiculously hard. I needed to farm some of its bits, and I think this is either the Risen or I think it's the Risen version, which is the version that's at the higher levels of difficulty. It's stupid hard to fight. Snake says, oh, so you're fighting Seto Kaiba's jet. Yeah, if the jet used like red dragon-based energy as its propulsion. But yeah, Valstrax kind of looks like a Blue Eyes white dragon, I guess. It's more silver instead of blue. But it's got this kind of sleek, streamlined shape and these triple booster things on its wings it can use as engines and as weapons. It's a really cool fight, but good lord, is it hard. I think that's the hardest fight, at least for me in the game, and it took me a while to farm it. I had to make... Was it this set? Might have been this set. Make sure I'm not in aggro range. Yeah, I had to use it for the Valstrax braces. Oh, where are we going? We're going in the cave. Blue Eyes is silver with blue on it. So yeah, very similar. Okay, we want spread 3. Why is Velkhana hiding all the way down here? There you are. Wiki wiki. So Velkhana's whole deal is that normally it looks like it does, as you see there, but as soon as it gets aggroed, essentially, it starts summoning this ice armor on its head, body, wings, etc., which you have to break off in order to damage its parts and overall do damage.
It's got its eyes on you!
But its whole theme is that it controls the ice. It can generate ice projectiles in the air, like it's doing now. It can hit you with freezing breath, and its tail uses kind of like a lance. Similar to Malzeno, Velkhana uses its tail as a weapon to spear you. Like so. And I gotta remember how many of those it does. I always thought it was interesting that as the flagship for Iceborne, I think Velkhana is decently popular, but everyone always calls this monster female because of its name. It has kind of a feminine sounding name, I guess, but unless specified, monsters don't have an identified gender. Like Rathalos and Rathian are one example where one is always male, one's always female, etc. But everything else, it's unspecified. Oh, gotta watch out for that sweeping one. Just getting clipped. Yeah, okay. I need to be careful.
It's got its eyes on you!
Snake says I thought it was female. Yeah, that's what kind of how the monsters work in general in the game. They don't have any real specified gender unless the species themselves mention it. But I do notice people tend to kind of gravitate towards calling certain monsters certain genders depending on, I think, the names and how they sound. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So we have no idea what this Velkhana is. Annoying. It's not a gender, but I could tell a couple times I got clipped. It does hit decently hard. which tells me rage mode ice attacks probably can one-shot me. Oh, one sec. Someone's asking me something. All right. Oh, that's why. It's because of my skill. One of my bloodlust or blood right skills is causing me to take damage over time, which means we need to do damage quickly before it puts me back into one-shot range. There we go. And we got a free ride.
Let's go for a ride.
Hey. That doesn't fill the bar very quickly. This one's the water beam. Oh no, that's the big slam. That works a lot better. Okay, we busted the armor off of Valkana's head. Let's keep the pressure on. Try and get the wings. I think that's one thing I needed.
How do you like that?
No. Wrong side. Or we should the limbs instead.
That's my buddy. That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Oh, that a nuke? Oh, that's a nuke. Watch out for that.
You're the best, pal.
Oh, whoops. I didn't see it fall asleep. Alright. Would have been a good time for bombs. I think we broke the horns? Yeah. Let's try and get damage on the wings while the ice armor's off. I think it's one of them. Oh, that's right. There's two of them. Hey. Oh,
I can't believe this.
got slapped when it was doing the 360 again. Okay, it's one cart.
This ain't over yet. One step back, two steps forward.
It's one thing I could do. I guess one thing I could do if I run into more trouble with this armor set is come in with the Pierce set. It's got higher defense. Now 8 ice resistance, so I don't think it's the elemental damage. I think it's just the fact that we don't have a lot of physical defense. Ooh, a lot of shinies over here. Okay, crystal shards, we need those. Oh, I'm going back in the cave. Guess it's not a terrible place to fight Velkhana. A bit lower ceiling, so it can't fly around. What? One. Yeah, that's what killed me. The sweep. From what I remember, a lot of Velkhana's moves are pretty linear, but it does have some that can sweep around, and that's the dangerous stuff. Especially the beam. That ice beam is trouble. That. Yeah. Sweeps directly in front. Two. Two and a spin. Okay. Ooh, paralyzed.
The monster's looking at you!
Oh, that's point blank with the breath.
That's my buddy.
Okay. Broke the ice off the head.
Watch out for the monster!
Ah, well, it has a lot of range around it.
I'd be proud to hear you. Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Leaving? Leaving.
Trying to get away!
Okay. Still a tough fight.
Let's go!
Need to keep an eye on my ammo. Oh, we're ice blighted too. I probably should have used my defense and even my offense drugs here. Keep forgetting I have them. That'll cut some of the damage, physical damage.
Please handle things here, okay?
Hard to tell.
My apologies for
I don't
the
think I've
delay.
broken the horns, just broken the ice armor on him. She brought over Zhang. That works.
the history books. Lucky buddy. It's got its eyes on you!
What? It's hard to tell what the weak spots are. I think it's due to the ice armor. Probably better to aim for the head while it's unprotected. Ooh, forgot about that one. You basically pop up ice pillars at your feet. Out of ammo.
I needed that.
Someone draw fire. Could have been that. That move. That move has clipped me almost every time. Oh. Going through a lot of healing.
The monster's looking at you! It's vulnerable. Attack!
Oh. What happened there? Looks like it ran into one of the ice blocks. Or no, we got the break on all the ice bits. Just knocked it down completely. Now the head's broken. Okay. Coming up on 20. Might be getting close. This might be like a 25-minute run. I think if we were using our Pierce setup, we'd be doing damage a lot faster. Okay, now we're over there.
I'm back.
Is so quiet.
I must train so that my focus waxes
Is there a
yet
box?
never wanes.
No, it's at the main camp. Okay, where are you? Over there?
Go, make me proud.
Let's go unstocked. Hey, Mizu's here again. Okay. Let's get a free ride here. really? That hit me?
Recovering.
Get slapped. Let's see what the second hit. That's the one that matters. Okay, so that's some damage. I was hoping it'd break something.
Bye-bye.
Okay, almost dead. Got the blue mark. Let's need to keep the damage up before it gets the armor back. There goes the armor. Nuke. Yeah, okay, that can't really track to your position like Primordial Mal's does, which is good. Doesn't teleport and then nuke you from orbit. Just kind of nukes you from its feet.
Watch out for the monster! Better take care of it.
Oh, is that a double spin? Okay, gotta keep my health above like 3/4.
I owe you one. It's got its eyes on you!
Keep damage on the face. Hey, Capri Sun's here. What's up, Capri Sun? Sorry, I'm trying to glance at the chat and not get murdered by the ice dragon. Welcome. Welcome to the hunting stream. Oh, hey, it's Goss. Okay, that might help us. Might be able to get the win. And almost 25 minutes.
Watch and learn!
Slow. We're a lot slower. Ha! Thanks to Gossarog's assist. Get Haymaker. Volcana to death.
Have you sustained
Alright.
any injuries?
Not the cleanest, but sub 25. That's respectable, given I don't think shotgun is necessarily the best weapon to use here. Did we even get a wing break? I thought we did, but maybe it was just the armor. Well, it is hard to tell if that's a break. It looks scarred. Yeah, I think we broke the wings. At least one of them. Yeah, Capri Sun. I'll mention this when the new people come through, just in case no one sees it. There is a new redeem for the Monster Hunter streams now, where with channel points, you guys force me to roll a random wheel of weapons, and I gotta take whatever the wheel chooses on my next hunt. So that is a thing. Okay. Oh, we got our wings. We did not get an Elder Dragon gem, though. That is something we need. A water orb. Okay. 23 minutes. Sloppy. Okay, let's see what components we got. We might have to do that one again.
Good to see ya.
But we can always switch weapons. I think unless somebody forces me to choose a random one, I might go in there with the Pierce gun. I think Pierce would work a lot better. But let's see. We need chest and gloves. Okay, so we can craft the gloves. I think this is going to burn all of our crystal shards, though, which is not a big deal on some of our claws. But we'll craft what we can. So now we need 3 shards. And we need an Elder Dragon gem, which can be dropped from any of the elders on master rank. Okay. Well, let's try and run that back and do that fight better.
Okay, good luck.
So we're going to switch gear. Again, having low defense doesn't help there, but we managed to get through it. This one's at 733, so 200 defense higher, and it's still not maxed out, but should fare better. And we need to change our look as well. This isn't what the armor set looks like. We're using layered equipment with the different weapons. We need Espinas. This should look familiar for folks who've been around the Monster Hunter streams. This is what we use for light bow gun.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
Alright, you stinker. Let's take Arlo on Greatsword. We'll take Utsushi. Let's go for speed. Let's give him duels.
Best of luck.
Now this set, I wonder what the resistance looked like on this set compared to the other one.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, 11? Okay, a little bit better. Ice resistance, bear defense. So in theory, we should stand a slightly better chance here. At least not get clocked quite as hard. And we'll... Oh, no, it's not. I thought I put defense potions on here.
What Kimura's top hunters can do, yeah?
This one, we're going to use Pierce 3. Pierce 2, rather.
Hey there.
Faster, buddy!
Okay, let's see if we can get some birds along the way again. Boost our stats up a bit. I should have been using the part breaker ability on Silkbind. I keep forgetting I have that. Should definitely do that for this fight and try and get breaks on different body parts. And that's, where is that? Nope, not that one. This one.
There's the target.
Now, unlike the other weapon, we want to stay far away. Which is good, because a lot of Volcana's dangerous attacks happen kind of close, especially that sweep that kept hitting me. So now we're playing completely different... Oh, it still hurts. We're playing a completely different game now with this weapon. Same weapon, different loadout and play style with Pierce. Uh-oh. Get hit by that.
I am not going down that easily.
Watch out for that one. Right at my feet. Oh, is that Rajang again? Yep. Free ride. That's actually good. Rajang's super high damage for a rideable monster. Like so. Big Saiyan beam does quite a bit. It's fast too. 844 pop.
Bye-bye.
That was quite a show, yeah?
Don't let
Leaving.
him get away. Ride like the wind.
Okay, not bad. Took some heavy hits. Oh, good. We need a lot of those. Ooh, one sec, folks. Hey, sorry about that, folks. I have to coordinate something for tomorrow, and I was getting a call regarding that. All right, I probably did not pick a good place to pause. It's fine. Ooh. Now that is going to be a bit more of a problem compared to the last fight when we were using spread. So I need to be a little bit careful and pay attention to the tells, since I'm at a further distance, which is dangerous for that sweeping beam. So I'm either going to need to move in its range like that, or like way out of the range. I do not want to get hit by that.
Watch out for the monster!
Okay, knock the armor off.
You're the best, pal.
Hard to tell. Might have been a head break.
It's got its eyes on you!
Yeah, I think we chipped the horns.
Love you, buddy.
Okay, now I caught the sleep prompt. So let's see. Yeah, let's try and get the wings.
Let's make some fireworks. It's ready to blow.
Sitting down a barrel bomb. Turn the table.
I owe you.
Looks like it's ready to thrash us.
I remember about that lunge into stab. Leaving? Leaving.
Where do you think you're going?
Faster, buddy!
Right up towards the middle. All right. Oh, another thing I can do, assuming I don't miss my inputs, with a sweeping beam I can jump it. I can vault with one of my soak binds. I think I'd rather dodge it than waste a bug just to get out of range of that.
Thanks a bunch. Watch out for the monster!
There it is. I can also dodge through it as well. This has got evade 5 on it, I think. This armor set. think the tail is slightly different when Valkana does the sweeping one. It kind of rears up to the side a little. And for the straight one, kind of goes just backwards. Yeah, it doesn't really rear back at all, I guess. Ow! It kind of fires. Nuke.
Watch out for the monster!
Pretty sure that would one-shot me. Uh-oh. That was not the move I thought I was doing. Wow, lucky. Ah, I threw the soak bind, but I didn't throw it fast enough. That would have got me over it. Oh well. Guess I have to do it a little bit earlier.
The monster's looking at you!
Even
Trying to get away! Let's go!
Come on, doggo.
okay, coming up on 15. I think we're making okay time. Hard to tell if we're doing more damage, but at the very least it seems a bit more safe to be further away.
I owe you one.
Think you can hold up a minute?
Nope, that was too early.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Nuke again? Yeah.
Decided
It's
to do a
got
little
guns
surfing.
on you!
Is that Magnum Hollow? Yep. 3 hits. A lot going on.
You're a natural. That's my buddy.
Strike like thunder.
Okay, that's good damage. I don't think we broke anything. That broke something. Horns, maybe? I think the horns can be broken twice. I don't remember exactly. Unless it was one of the arms. Okay, almost dead. Yeah, we're definitely making better time. I think we're able to keep constant pressure with Pierce setup.
The best, pal. The monster's looking at you!
Nope. I'm gonna learn eventually. Alright, there we go.
It's got its eyes on you!
Let's use our evasion skills. That's what we're there for. Let's nuke again.
Love you, buddy.
Better. Gotcha. Okay. Wow, just over 15? Oops, the mic. It's like 16 minutes.
Way to go, Ace.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a better time.
Wouldn't expect anything less from my favorite pupil.
You put on a good show, yeah? Couldn't have done it better myself.
Alright, if we don't get a dragon gem from this, we can always go switch things up. Go on to another target. If you folks want to force me to switch my weapon up in the next hunt, that is what the new redeem's for. I can always use it too. In fact, I could do that too, but I figured folks might want to see if RNG is gonna screw me over or give me something I can work with. Oh, there it goes. Your son is redeemed. Wheel of Weapons. Okay, let's get back to town. And we will see what the wheel mandates. And to drop a beat. Okay. We'll do the wheel first. Then we'll do the beat. And then we'll see where we're headed. See, 16 minutes? Yeah, that's much better. It's like 8 minutes. Almost better than the last one. Still difficult, though. Oh, we're sending the cats. Oh, Curio Hunt. We'll do that. Okay, let's see. I think I just can Alt-Tab over to my browser. Folks should be able to see the wheel right above my head here. Let's see what it picks. Dual blades. Nice. Also worth noting, in case anybody asks before I hide this thing again, that the wheel's only populated with weapons that I have gear built for. In the future, because I'm going to probably keep this on whenever we do Monster Hunter just to switch things up a little bit. Whenever I build new gear sets for the other weapons, I'm going to add them to the wheel. So eventually there'll be more, but there's not much of a point in me adding stuff that I can't actively use on a hunt. So you can look forward to evolved versions of the Wheel of Weapons as we go forward. But yeah, let me switch to duels, and then we'll do the beat. Oh, Snake's back. Welcome back, Snake. And for this one, we'll use this Regio set. And figure out what we're gonna hunt shortly. Snake says, I got kind of sad news about Kamen Rider. Turns out the latest Kamen Rider, they're not too sure on how the story was going. You're clearly seeing they're switching it up. Ah, so like a midstream change to the plot. Well, hopefully it's still entertaining. Oh, you like the blades that I've got on the set, Capri Sun? These are Kushala Daora's ice blades. Looks like a wolf. One blade looks like the wolf's upper jaw. The other one looks like the wolf's lower jaw. They're pretty cool. Literally, because they're ice. But I might switch them up depending on what we fight. But let's see. Let me mute the game audio. 'Cause it's soft because we're not in a fight right now. But I'll mute it just so it doesn't interfere. And let's work on a freestyle beat. I was kind of tinkering around with the hip-hop-ish one yesterday, so let's try that. Let's see how it turns out. Right, volume goes back.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, I think we hit every item we needed for the armor aside from the Elder Dragon gem, which is good. Yeah. We could also try fighting Primordial Mal, which is a much more dangerous fight than the one we were just doing. Because we need bits from that one for the bow set we were working on. Pre-Sun says, that was a good beat, and I was half expecting someone to start rapping. It would be a good beat for that, and I had that one kind of rattling around in my brain for a bit. So I might try and adapt that into something I can record using the synth and kind of flesh out the instruments a bit. Maybe up the speed a little. It could be a good rap beat too. Well, thank you. Thanks for the redeem. Okay. Let's see. We needed... What did we need? Scales, I think? I don't know if I really want to do that fight. That fight's kind of challenging, but it's a good one to do with duels as opposed to some of the slower weapons. I guess we can try it. I want to say it's scales we need. I think it's the gloves. I can go pull up my loadout thing. We were working on a bow set last time. I think we need the gloves. Alright. Primordial Mal. Primordial Mal is weak against Dragon, I think. Yes, Dragon first, and then Fire. So we'll swap out our duels. For Dragon, we've got, I think, Primordial Mal's, yeah. These are Primordial Mal's duels. 335 or 330, 46. This one's 335, 61, but lower sharpness. That's kind of interesting. So, oh, the slots. The slots are what make the biggest difference there. Let's use Valstrax's for now, the Crimson Twin Wings. Not having purple is less ideal, but overall it's a big hike in dragon damage. I think we could take these ones that we crafted and slot in some skills that are going to make these better. But in the meantime, we'll do it like this with these. They do look cool. They look kind of like little dragon wings. But for this fight, this is the one that you folks saw me doing last time. The big kind of silver knight dragon that uses its tail kind of like a spear or a lance. Similar to Velkhana, in fact. But Primordial Mal is much more dangerous. I do not have a super high rate of success against this monster.
Time to get going.
But it is a fun fight. So we'll see how it goes.
Stopping by.
And then maybe we'll switch over to afflicted targets after this, because we do need to grind afflicted rank.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
Legend Resurrected. Citadel, yep. Now, who should we take here? Probably want speed, not range. Range is a little bit tough against Primordial Mal because it's so fast and can do the zippy teleports. We'll take Sergei on Insect Glaive. And I'm going to take Hinoa on Hunting Horn for additional support.
Ready to go. Ride like the wind.
Right in the middle. Okay.
All right.
So now switching up the weapon dynamics again. Now we're going melee. We're much faster and mobile. And higher base defense too, interestingly enough.
It's in sight.
You're getting there.
This is going well.
So we'll see how this goes.
This is the end of the line for you.
Oh, I thought I dodged that with the switch skill swap. Definitely did not. Oh man. Okay, I got to remember the moveset. It's been a while. Okay, I got the sweeping attacks. Trying to get the sucker's tail.
I'm gonna get you.
I think we really kicked it off.
It's a bunch.
Oof. Keep an eye on our stamina too.
You're the best, pal.
Yeah, I definitely think Primordial Mal kind of combos more than Velkhana. Velkhana uses its ice and whatnot. In its first form, Primordial Mal's mostly just physical attacks.
Looking at you.
And that's plenty. Things like that push into the tail swipe, the Psycho Crusher. But this fight has way more phases than Velkhana. It's got like 3 or 4 phases almost. Like right now when the Curios show up. Now it's vampire time. Ah, the elevation. Come on, hits on the tail. Ah. Dragon Blight. Hey, a second. Oh boy, that's trouble. That's nearly a one shot for me in general. Okay, next phase, Rage State, teleports.
Not my finest hour.
Uh-oh. Woo! Leaving.
Trying to get away!
Alright. Bit of a momentum shift once it went into angry vampire mode. And now we're going into the castle, alright.
This should make it good as new.
Oh,
Fine
good
weapon
thinking.
deserves proper care.
Yeah, Capri Sun, usually it's like maybe 5 or so minutes depending on what you're doing for the monsters will kind of peace out and zone to a new area. And you have to chase them down.
Let's go for a ride.
The real hunt aspect of Monster Hunter, of course. Seems like they do it more often in this game compared to World and Iceborne. Maybe it's just my imagination. But it's pretty quick to get across the maps due to the mobility. So it's not a huge deal. But we do have our boy Anjaneth here. Get some additional hits on Mal. Maybe try and get a part. Broken.
How do you like that?
Oh, that's too bad I'm not near the tail. Did get a break on the hands though. And that knocked it out of vampire mode.
Mr. Monster, meet Mr.
Ah, okay. Thought that would work. That broke. Hard to tell. I think that was maybe the horns. No. Ah, I lost my buff.
Love you, buddy.
Back to Curio mode. Here, I can pause Z chats. Present asked, do you think Monster Hunter became popular because it feeds a persistent hunter aspect we've lived by for millions of years? We used to chase mammoths over long distances until they got tired and we poked them to death. That's possible. Like you could suggest that a lot of the genre of hunting stuff does kind of feed from that primal need of, you know, hunting something down and killing it. 'Cause it's in nature in general, right? I think Monster Hunter got popular more recently just because games like World had a lot of eyes on him and made the game series pretty accessible. Because Monster Hunter's been around for, oh Jesus, it's been around forever, but it was pretty niche.
Can't believe this.
I should have gone behind. We didn't even get to the nuke yet. A really dangerous nuke that Primordial Mal can do.
This ain't over yet. Get back up and hit him like the wind.
Freesun says Monster Hunter is probably older than me. Monster Hunter came out on the PS2, and I want to say in like 2004. Early 2000s is when it came out. So it's been around a while, but it's always been pretty kind of niche in general. Hey, it's Gormagala. And it's been getting more popular over the years. But World and, by extension, Iceborne, I think, really broke it through to the mainstream market. Which is good. It's a good game. A lot of people are playing Monster Hunter World now with the whole Return to World campaign, which is good. March of 04. Yeah, so the 25th anniversary, or the 20th anniversary is this year in March. We'll see if they do anything special for that. Well, the tail did get severed. See it on the map. It is. Where is it? There it is. Little tail blade gets severed. Okay, so I guess we can stop focusing on the tail. Try and hit it in the hands. Yeah, unlike some of the other targets where you sever basically a whole piece of their tail, for Primordial Mal, since it uses its tail like a blade, it loses kind of the tip. But it could still do the attacks, Capri Sun, but it loses maybe a fraction of a range on its hitbox. It doesn't really affect its attacks too much because it's got like those 3-pointed claws on its tail, and you just have severed one. So it doesn't really affect it too much to sever. It's mostly just for the part drop. Some other targets are a bit more affected by that. Like their range will noticeably change when you cut their tail off. But for Mal, not so much. It's still dangerous.
Look out! It's angry! It's got its eyes
Okay,
on
that's
you!
the nuke. Oh boy, I was not out of range either. It was a good panic dive. If I hadn't done that, that probably would have been a one-shot again. That has killed me many times. Including times where I've run up the wall by accident trying to run away from the big nuke. Because when it does that sort of rain of projectiles in the area, right after that, Primordial Mal teleports to your location. So you can't just outrun it completely. You have to get really far away and then kind of dodge through the teleport. Otherwise, you will get nuked. It's dangerous. Hey, Gore. You wanna poke this guy for me? Or you can get poked, that's fine. Now we're controlling Edgy Boy. Let's get one more. Go for the finisher. Yeah, it's good assist from Gore. Whoops. Alright, I see your stretch and hydrate reminders, Pre-Sun. We'll do that as soon as we get a minute with Malra zones. Nice, alright. Let's go for horns. Can. I think both hands are broken. Got a chip on the horns, but not a break completely yet. No breaks on the wings. Wings are kind of tough to hit when it's not knocked down. Okay, now it's leaving. Brisson says you can do that when the fight's over. Nah, I got it. Fine. I get a breather every time the monster switches zones, so we'll get our stretch and our hydrate in before we jump back into the melee. Where are we going? We're going up north. Coming up on 15 minutes. Think we're... Whoa, hello. No, not you. There you are. I think we're making decent time. We've gotten one cart. Oh, now we're in the final rage state. Okay, I think we're getting close. Now, what's gonna get nuts?
I needed that.
Teleports, projectiles, nukes, the whole shebang. It looks really cool too. This is essentially the risen state for Primordial Mal. And I think I can knock it out of this state. I think. We'll see. Maybe not. But it'll struggle against the Curio and gives us free hits. No, you don't. Whew.
You're the best, pal.
This fight's such a nightmare with the slower weapons. Like, trying this with Lance, it's doable, but you can't parry and tank everything this monster does. Versus duels, I can dodge, I can move really quickly.
Buddy. That's my buddy.
Stamina, stamina. Brisson says, so the wheel of weapons was useful? Yeah, you picked a good weapon for this particular fight. Like, if I picked Gun Lance, I don't even think I've done this fight with Gun Lance yet. I could, but it would be tough, because you have to be right next to the monster to lay all the artillery on it. And Gun Lance doesn't have a ton of defensive options aside from just straight up blocking. Oh. Real damage.
It's a bunch.
Got the blue icon though, so it's almost dead. Woo! I was lucky that went right over my head. Okay, it's limping.
It's starting to limp. Faster, buddy.
Near the top? Alright, let's close this one out. Priestson asks, what does it drop that you need? I need some scales for one of the armor pieces, and I also need an item called an Elder Dragon Gem, which all of the elders can drop. This one, the one we were just fighting, the ice one, can drop it as well. But that is something we need for our other set. Started working on a great sword set. This particular monster's parts are for the bow set. And I think we'll get the scales. I'm not too worried about that, but the gem drop is a little bit more rare. Oh, you're going right up to the top on that plateau. Okay. It sounds like someone's going to get bombed. Ooh, there's a lucky life. Where are you? I should probably get that. That'll boost our drop chances. Where? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Lucky Life spawns around the map occasionally, and if you go and talk to them or grab their item, then it boosts your drop chances at the end of the hunt, which is nice. Alright, you stinker. I'm going to try and... I think the horns are done, but just in case, we're going to go... bomb time.
Let's make some fireworks.
Anybody else? No? Alright, fine. Oh, nope. Right on that. Uh-oh. Wow, how did that not kill me? That should have killed me. It would have been really bad because I'm already down one cart. Gotcha. Alright. Knew it was close. Sub 20. That's pretty good.
I can see the village is in safe hands.
I'll take a sub 20.
Carve, carve, carve.
Okay, got some scales, pure plate. I think it's a corrupted bloodstone or something is the rare drop for this one. But I would also take a gem if the game feels inclined. So what do we got? We got the horns, both the hands, the tail. I think that only leaves the wings. Oh no, we did get the wings. You can tell because the talons are chipped.
You asked for this!
You can add this to your growing list of accomplishments.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hinawa. Oh, we did get a bloodstone. That's not what I was looking for, but sure, we'll take it. Okay. One more scale, another scale. I think we got the scales we need. Oh, 2 seconds shy of 20 minutes, too. Yeah, that's about par.
I've got some great deals for you. I wonder what luck is on your side.
Ooh.
What good fortune you have. As always,
Pretty lucky. Alright, let's see if we got the scales we need. Yeah, I think we're good for whatever it is I was crafting. Pretty sure it was the gloves. Blood Awakening, critical boost. Okay. Before we figure out what we're going to do next, I'm going to go run and fry some chicken. I can thank Snake for making me chug a third of my smoothie earlier. I'll be back in 1 sec, and then we will continue on. Alright. I've returned. Frisan says, frying chicken. I think I've only ever heard you say that. I didn't coin the term. I think it's been floating around the streamer community for a bit, but someone from Wazi's community said it to me, which is really funny. I think it's a funny term, so that's why I always say that. Okay. So what are we doing next? Let me go and take a look at my list. In fact, I do want to do some afflicted hunts to continue the grind. I just don't remember what I'm upgrading as far as my augments go. So let's take a look. We could fight Zinogre. In fact, I do need stuff from Zinogre for... It is... Maybe not on this particular weapon. Could have sworn... Oh, it's Afflicted Dire Hardhorn, I think. That's the drop. We had to level up Zinogre in order to get that.
Now that I got this curious crafting down,
Dire Wing, that's another one that I don't have access to. It's the Wraths, gold and silver. We have silver, but we don't have gold. Gold Rathian specifically.
Anomaly quests can be found here.
Yeah, Dire Hardhorn comes from our boys, Zappy Thunder Doggo. Ugh, Rathalos and Apex Rathian. No thanks. Let's delete you. Yeah, here's Silver Wrath. We've done this one or two times. Afflicted Dire Wing Plus is what I need. So this one needs to be leveled up to like I think 150 or 60, 162 I think. Which sucks because I do not like this fight. This fight is very annoying. It's difficult and annoying. I like the Gold Rathian one better because it's a little more manageable, but we have not pulled an investigation for her yet. Which makes me wonder if I need to just run around maps with Silver Rathalos to see if I get the investigation. It's kind of random. Okay, we can go and fight Zinogre. What weapon should I take? I could stick with duels. I could swap to something else. Shotgun I could take, but that's a pretty big liability with the low defense at the research rank for that quest, 160 something, and we're at 164. Or we can go in with duels. I'm fine with duels. That would be Deora's Ventus. Ice. We need ice against an ogre. What we could do is we can do one more and then I'll swap to something. Whether someone redeems the randomizer or not, I'll swap weapons after this. So this one should max. It's 163. We're at research tier 164. So the way these work, in case folks haven't heard me explain this recently, the rank of the quest in the upper right in the little pink tab says 163. That's tied to your research rank. So every time you do a quest, it'll level up in difficulty, but it can't exceed your research rank. And I'm at 164. This is at 163. So this one is going to top out if we do it again. And we'll need to boost our main research rank before we can get this one higher than than that. Let's see. Let's take the sisters. Fiorain. Let's give her Charge Blade. And her sister Rondine. Keep her on Switch Axe.
If anyone can handle this, it's you.
Oh, sweet. Time to get going.
Alright, got our items. Got our food. We've fought so many Zenogres. It's one of my favorite monsters in the game. Which I don't mind fighting, but we've had to grind quite a bit to get the investigation for it up.
And with Kamura's hero by our side, there's nothing we cannot.
And mind you, I'm only at research rank 164. This quest is 163.
Yeah.
The max is 300. That's how high up that goes. It's a pretty serious vertical grind as far as the end game goes, which is cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to 300 by the time I put this game down, but we'll see.
This one's all for you.
What's up, buddy?
This is the end of the line for you.
Alright, should be pretty close. I'm going into supercharge mode. Try and cut the tail off this one too. So this one's more of an example of how the attack range changes slightly if you cut the tail off,
This one's all for you.
because the severed part's kind of the flat section of the tail, and so that breakdance spinning jumping move that Zenogre does loses a bit of range when you cut that off. Okay, it's on the feet. Looking for the glowing red afflicted spots. Turf 4. Okay, grab Rathian.
Watch and learn. Perfect timing.
Get swatted.
It's vulnerable. Attack. Positively unstoppable. I owe you one. How do you like that? That's my buddy.
Leaving? Yep.
It's trying to get away. Easily.
not bad. Taking on Zinogre with duels is probably one of the easier matchups just due to the mobility. With Lance, it's pretty fun with Lance too because Zinogre's got a pretty easy to read attack pattern. But the speed, it is decently fast. End of the ride. So you have to be a bit more careful with your positioning and your parries if you're going to go Lance. Same with Gun Lance. Uh-oh. There we go. It missed. Puke fired. Missed the finisher. What a waste. Where's the weak spots? Don't see any, so let's be close to knocking it out. Yep, there it goes. Doggo's tired.
I needed that.
Let's keep trying to cut the tail. Too high. Okay, about ready to go. Supercharged again. There it is. Leaving. All right. Coming to go in 10 minutes. Sub 15 would be nice, but as the HP scaling on these investigations goes up, it's going to be harder. Just got to play well. Get good, as they say.
Now it's personal. Careful.
Ah. Break on the face.
I owe you one. Look out! It's angry!
Big hit. Still wasn't enough, huh?
It's got its eyes on you! Careful!
There it is. Being close to knocking out of afflicted mode again. Oh, nice. Whoever did that.
Boom! I'll leave things here to you for a while. That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Gotcha.
Let's make up for lost time.
Oh, Rathian again. Works for me. Bad day for some ogre.
Sweet moves.
Getting chain knocked down. Works for me. Tail's got to be close. Okay. Still doing pretty decently. About 11 minutes.
Let's go! Gotta be quick! This one's all for you!
Oh, I thought it was just outside range of that.
I needed that.
Got your tail.
Watch out for the monster! Look out! It's angry!
Oh, wow. That hit me all the way out there.
I'm gonna get you!
Oh, it might have been the horns. The last break on the horns. Or one of the hands.
Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Stop running around.
I owe you one.
last one on its face. Oh, it's over on the feet. Uh-oh. Ah, wasn't fast enough. Almost dead though.
Thanks a bunch. Look out! It's angry!
Oh boy.
You're suffering from some sort of ailment.
That looks like it's gonna hurt! Brace yourselves!
Going for a big hit a lot.
You're the best, pal.
Gotcha. Just shy of 20, about 16 minutes.
Well done.
Not bad. If we had it dialed in a little bit tighter, we probably could have got sub 15.
See what we have.
But for a 163 level investigation, I'll take that.
My weapon with all my might. Knights must learn to focus more on their target and less on their technique.
I'm trying really hard to
Okay, where's the tail?
Let's go! What have we here?
Lash. Where'd I get the dire hardhorn from? That wasn't from the tail cut, I don't think. But we definitely need those. Yeah, not bad. I feel like with duels, I kind of have Zinogre's number. I have that fight pretty well learned. But slower weapons are tough. Lance and gun lance, I think, would get a much lower time. Or higher time, rather. Oh, we got one hardhorn plus from that. Okay. And 1603, that's pretty respectable. We'll take 1603. Let's see what else we can grab. Have a lot of items here. So we can grab blue mushrooms for now. Okay, we have the farm cats doing their thing. Kind of want to focus on farming things that are going to allow me to build my weapons. And they could still do afflicted hunts. And still fight things that are going to further our rank. Which, do we get a level up from that one? We did. We're at 165 now. Okay. Let's see. For great sword, I think I'm gonna go with a build that uses one great sword. It doesn't use all the different elements because, in general, elements not super important for great sword compared to raw damage. This thing's meant to hit just like a Mack truck. It doesn't need to do elemental damage. You can build for elemental damage, sure, and I've done that before, which is kind of fun. You can have an element for each monster weakness, but for this one, I'm gonna go for a raw build first. And for that one, we need Scorned Magnamalo, which I don't really feel like grinding at the moment. I don't think I can get... I don't know if I can get investigations for this one. I know it shows up in the investigation table. but yeah, I won't worry about that for now. It's a really cool looking weapon. Azure Blaze, great sword, blast type, pretty high raw. What's one of the higher ones for sure. Good slots. The blast damage is essentially just a bonus for that one. But let's see. Oh, we looked at bows before. That's what we were doing last time. We were looking for things that have a rapid max charge. So, Malzeno, Primordial Mal's ones, all pierce, which I'm not too concerned with right now. We made Mizutsune's bow. You can see that here. I think we said Astalos for Thunder? Yeah.
I'll put everything Master Hammond taught me to good use. I can swing whatever you need.
I think Toby Kadachi one. Oh, let's see. 4 Thunder Element, 330 and 27, 340 and 18. So the shot type is better. It's all rapid. Slots are the same. A little bit less affinity. So this one is lower raw but higher elements. So if we were going element bow, we'd probably want this one. I can't remember what I decided I was going to do. I think I want to go element. So for Toby Kadachi, do we even have... Oh yeah, we have everything for this, I think. Maybe not the high rank bits. But in order to get there, we got to start all the way up here in the Commodore tree.
Strike while the iron's hot. You got it.
And then it goes down. I think this is our stopping point here on this one. We have to go knock out a high rank one. And then after that, I think we've got everything we need to upgrade this one to max. Okay. So we're covered on water. This would be thunder for fire. I can't remember what we were doing. Magma Almudron doesn't even get to level 4. It's all spread. Rathian spread. Espinas. Flaming Espinas. This one might have been the one we were looking at. Rapid 5 on level 3 and 4. That's not bad. Oh no, this is regular Espinas. Flaming one goes up to Pierce. It's rapid Pierce. Oh no, we just crafted Silverlos. I see it down there. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Okay, so fire's covered. I haven't done thunder. What about ice? Dragon, we went chaotic gore. Oh, maybe this is because of the skill set loadout having Bloodright or Bloodlust, which one of those two. But for an ice bow, Kushala's goes Pierce. Okana's is spread. Oh, Matsu's is Pierce too. What did we want for ice then? Barioth? Nope, that's spread. The ice tree, this is the generic ice element one. Has rapid 4, it's not bad. Ah, Lunagaron. This is the one we were making. So we need Afflicted Claws for the Luno-Luni. Oh, this one's a funny name. The Luno-Luni Frost Bow. Afflicted Claws are pretty easy to get. Okay. Let's go hunt something for that.
Hey, thanks.
Let me set the target and then I'll determine what weapon I'm going to use.
Check the cheat for all your questing needs. to try an anomaly quest?
Oh, look at this one. Slunagaran. The Apex Rathalos. And Rajang. No. That looks very unpleasant. Okay, we could fight Arachnikadaki. That would get us claws. What else? What do I have in my locked in list here? Oh, no, it's Dire Claws, not Rajang. Hard Fang. Dire Fang. Oh, I do have one locked in for Scorned. Okay, that's good to know. These are Dire Fangs. Well, we could farm this one at some point. It's only 102. So we need the rare drop from Magnamalo just to craft its great sword. Okay. Let's do it this way. I thought one of the crabs was claws. No? Oh no, we're fighting Goss Harag, that's right. We had a whole bunch of fights against Goss. Okay, and I think we dropped it down to 31 in order to get the regular claws. Okay, we could do this fight. Goss Harag's fun. Let's take some range support. Let's put Utsushi. Let's give him a bow. Give Hinawa a bow. Bow bros. And for this one, I said I'd switch weapons. This one's level 31. Let's take Hammer. Hammer, we want a fire hammer. Yeah, the Cactus Sunwetter. Flamin' Espinasa's hammer. And for Laird, we want Tigrex. This is the one I've been using for hammer, I think. Okay, I guess we can go defensive skills. I don't have the slugger one. I guess I don't need it. Okay, this should be a relatively easy one. Still gotta watch out for heavy hits, but compared to what we've been doing, the level 31 investigations considerably less dangerous. I get to dust the rust off on hammer too. It's been a hot minute since I've taken this weapon out. We want blue hammer. Head's a little high up, but when it kind of hunches over to do its attacks, we try and get hits to get KO damage and knock the sucker out. So, and we'll use our spinning bludgeon soak bind to get more KO damage. Oh boy. Oh. Wow, went right underneath it. Ooh.
Love you, buddy.
Still dangerous. I wonder what the defense is on my hammer set. I know it's not completely maxed, I don't think. Trying to bust off the weak point on its butt. I keep missing.
You're gonna be fine.
I owe you one.
Oh, there we go. I think one of my followers did that.
That's my buddy.
Yeah, stay right there. Get KO'd again. So that's 2 KOs so far. Let's go for a third one. Parry. Parry.
You're the best, pal.
Easily my favorite move out of the Hammer's moveset in this game is the Water Strike. The ability to parry stuff is game-changing for Hammer. Oh, hey, it's Maggie.
Let's go for a ride. How do you like that? Watch and learn.
Yeah, let's go for the spear. That's a really good move for the mounted attacks. It's fast, hits twice, does good damage. Leaving.
Ride like the wind.
All right, how we're at? A little more than 5 minutes. I think we're making decent time. It'd be nice to be able to get a sub 15 or right around 10 for level 31. See if we actually do it.
Love you, buddy. I needed that. It's got its eyes on you.
Okay, got that one. Should be close to getting knocked over. Yep. Third KO. What was that? Break the horns? Might have been the horns of the arm. Back in afflicted mode. Oh, I switched modes, that's what I did. Oh, don't spin around. No, it's good knockdown, okay.
Don't let him get away!
Right, still making good time.
Excuse me for a moment!
Oh, up here. Yeah, alright. Let's keep the pressure on. I should be getting close. Try and get KO number 4, I think.
Lovely, buddy.
Oh, I thought I was going for the spike.
I owe you one. Watch out for the monster!
Oh, nice trap. Whoever put that there.
Think you can hold up a minute?
Alright, almost dead. Let's try and go for sub 15.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Uh-oh. No, no.
Sorry for the delay, Ace.
Hey, it's Maggie again. And we got a KO. Alright. Might be able to finish it right here. Yup. Hey, sub 15. Which is
Complete!
probably the bare minimum for a hunt time. Level 31 afflicted, which is pretty low. Could have got it under 10, I think. Maybe not unless I was playing a lot better with the hammer. But we'll take sub 15. Alright, what did we get? Claw pluses. We got one? One claw? I think I needed like 2 of them. Pretty sure I needed 2 of them. Go look at the equipment construction.
Hey, good to see
It
you.
was... Which bow was it?
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
Lunagaron's bow, I think. Yeah, we got 1. We need 3 more. Okay.
I have been wanting to be a blacksmith ever since I was little.
I think I'm
Sam,
going to call the
bit of an
stream
expert at
here.
this point.
I'd like to go
Don't worry about
continue hunting, and I probably
it.
could.
Use your hammer with
If I
confidence.
had nothing else on my schedule to do, I could do this for like another 2 hours, but the sun is starting to go down. I need to get to the store before the blizzard outside gets worse.
See you soon.
So we did make some progress towards building more sets. In fact, aside from the Elder Gem, the Great Sword set's almost finished, which is good. Maybe, because I do want to continue to chip away at our plans, but I have not had a lot of time offline to play Monster Hunter. I might do more grinding off camera and try and get at least more armor spheres together so those sets we made can be taken out on hunts. Or at the very least, finishing out the defense upgrades for the 2 gunner sets I've got. The light gun for Pierce and Spread. Because we have probably like around 80 armor spheres, and we're going to need like 400 of them in order to max out the Great Sword set, the bow set. And so that's just grinding away at the afflicted investigations, and we do need those bits anyway. So hopefully by the next time I stream this, I'll have one of those 2 sets ready to test out and show off. It's either going to be the bow or the Great Sword. I haven't decided which I'm going to prioritize yet. Might be the bow one, because I think we got everything we needed for that one. But we'll go ahead and wrap up. Let me see if Matt is still streaming. He is doing the first stream of Extra Life today. I know he started early this morning. I think he was doing like a 12-hour stream. So let me go ahead and set the raid up. And we'll see if... Yep. There he is. Shows up on my list for once. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, huh? Okay. Very good. So we'll queue this up. Let me go ahead and mute game audio, and we'll go to outro. And that will be it for today. So schedule I need to figure out and post before the end of the weekend. Next week's stream schedule is going to be a little weird because I'm going to be out of town from Friday through the weekend. So I'm going to try and do maybe like Monday Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. I'll have to figure it out and see, but schedule will go live once I'm done. It's only Saturday, so between today and tomorrow to figure it out. But until the next one, thanks to everyone who came and hung out and watched me grind away in Monster Hunter. Now let's go see what the homie PJ Prolix, oh, he changed his name, that's right. Let's go see what Matt's up to. So hope you folks have a good rest of your Saturday, and I'll catch you later.